Thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. Because of the efforts that your ministry took in last so many years, and last 1 year specifically, your passenger air traffic growth has gone up significantly. Budgetary allocation to your ministry is up as well. What is going to be the key focus in the year 2017 now?
The aviation sector is going through a burst of remarkable growth. Over the last 3 years, we've had growth over 20% each year. And that has obviously meant that we have to pay a great deal of attention to safety and security issues first and foremost, because we are stretching our capacity. The second area that we are focusing on extensively right now is the capacity of our airports. If we just continue to grow at the long-term growth rate of between 10 to 12%, which is what our aviation sector has seen, we are likely to triple the size of our aviation sector over the next 10 or 15 years. And the most congestion that we have right now is in our airports. So along with safety and security, airport capacity expansion is an utmost priority for us.
So for safety specifically, what are the key steps perhaps you are considering right now, because your safety watchdog, which is DGCA, even allocation to DGCA has gone up?
Safety has multiple dimensions to it. First and foremost, what we have to make sure is that our procedures and protocols are at the level as ICAO has specified and other countries are following. So we have made sure that our standards are at the absolute top-notch world-class level. Number two, what we have to do is to make sure that we have skilled people to audit the manner in which security and safety practices are undertaken, and then to train and improve those practices as well. So we've been really focusing on the people side, which is why you will have seen that the DGCA budget has gone up as much as it has. Third, we also want to make sure that when it comes to technology, we have the latest, most sophisticated technology, whether it is on board on our planes, which is what we're trying to do with CAT-3, which allows you to fly with just instrumentation, or on the ground with respect to radar and satellite navigation and so on. So we're really focusing on technology as well to ensure that really our safety and security is as good as it possibly can be.
You are also trying to ensure that 188 lakh new passengers that you added in the year 2016 have a safe experience as well. But sir, the recent data that we've got in terms of air safety violations, even they have gone up by almost 53%. How is the ministry viewing that data? Do you think it's an alarming figure? A passenger who is looking to fly through an aircraft should be worried, or what would you say to that passenger?
We follow the highest safety standards, and in fact it is good news that we have been able to find these safety violations and put the industry on notice that as far as regulation and safety standards are concerned, we are not willing to tolerate any exceptions or violations of that. And so because of our enforcement activity having been stepped up, because of our practices having been tightened and improved to absolute world-class levels, we have found these safety violations, and we are cracking down on any unsafe or any practices that we think will eventually impinge on safety. So this is all good news that these violations are being identified, and our goal is to be able to find them as quickly as possible and address them as efficiently as possible.
Last question, would you also urge the airlines to take stricter actions against their crew members if they are seen violating any rules, or if there is any security breach that comes from the airline side specifically? We know that the government, the watchdog in the government side, is doing its job. Are you going to put some pressure on the airlines as well?
We have consistently been applying our safety standards and regulations, and there have been a number of situations in which we've had to de-roster flying crew and then impose certain penalties and restrictions on them based on reported incidents which have then been investigated. So we are working closely with the airlines. The airlines, of course, are also totally committed to safety, and it is a very good partnership we have with them to ensure that all these standards are fully met.
Thank you very much, sir, for speaking with us. Thank you.